Every one of you watching this screen, look out.
Anything can happen in the next half hour.
What did I tell you about cartoons?
They've got a lot of brains, and they've got a lot of chutzpah.
Tell me how comic books make you feel, Dave.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Hello, this is Frantz, Kantor, cartoonist, illustrator, ToonTalker, and I'm here with
Jim Bridges, and I'm the president of the Australian Cartoon Museum.
Awesome.
And today we're going to find the art of finding Nemo.
Right, so we're going to look for a little fish.
Yeah.
We're going fishing.
We're going fishing. Yes.
Down the fishing hole.
And
so this is put out by Chronicle Books. Chronicle Books put out most of these art books of these great blockbusters. This is a Pixar film. Pixar, of course, do a hell of a lot of development work. Interesting how beautiful they've created this cover from this lovely actual pastel painting, not a digital artwork of the film. So let's delve in. Lovely end papers. Look at that beautiful drawing that they've got some lovely blue tint on. This quick, beautiful pencil study showing the coral reefs. Right, the art of finding Nemo. It's a lot of this stuff.
One of the great things about these books on the making of these movies is that if you love the movie, you'll love these books even more because they tell you more.
Well, it's the beauty of illustration.
But it's also...
That's a lovely drawing.
Mr. Lasseter. That's Lasseter.
Of John Lasseter, yeah. So, love him or like him, but love him or hate him.
We're going to get controversial,
we're not trying not to get controversial. Just going to,
as Mr. Lasseter once said, he said, story, 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 story.
Yeah.
But we won't tell too much of Mr. Lasseter's story today.
So, okay, let's get into the art of then. Let's get past all of these words. No one reads words.
Hang on. Go back.
Rubbish.
Look at that picture.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's a nice...
That's a barracuda and a half. Yeah.
This is beautiful. Look at this. Very, very evocative, dramatic. Showing both the home and the gulf, the distance between where Nemo's found himself and the presence of the anchor chain from the boat, of course. So in an illustration, none of this is in the film, but in illustration you kind of encapsulate a whole feeling, a whole scene of information in one fell swoop, which is beautiful. These are lovely colour boards showing the mood of the characters and the mood of the actual scene itself. So, storyboards, a funny thing, they're used a lot, and it's obviously, a precursor to the animatic, and then the animatic is then the template for the film. But before you do that, if when you do color boards like this, it's so evocative. It's very, very impressive, and actually tells the story in many different ways, not just by the action, but also by the color.
Mood boards.
Yeah, well, the color moods, color mood boards. So beautiful way that illustrators can catch light and really make it speak volumes in an illustration, and much more, dare I say, than the actual film itself. So there's a lot of...
He's daring to say it, folks.
And look at the details of the coral. The coral itself, coral designs in these illustrations tell a whole story as well. So there's a lot of stuff in here
the vast majority
that's missing in the film.
Underwater architecture, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's a lot of context that's missing in the film. I mean, look at these are like skyscrapers. We didn't see that in the film. Look at this. This sort of like incredible sense of drama and even looking at these as abstract shapes, like they did with these lovely little boards here. this was missing in the film as well. So there's a lot of things that are not in there, but by virtue of the fact of illustration, of course, illustrators are able to capture. So this is something that's in the formative stages of the film, of Stanton's direction. He could have gone anyway. He's gone into this more sort of lovely, painterly effect. A cleaner version, like a CGI version of this effect, but look how beautiful and charged it is with possibilities and action and emotion, full of emotion. So this is a lovely little fish, Nemo. They did a really good job on the character design. It's very sort of expressive, but it has sort of very subtle moments as well, because it reflects growing up, and when you're growing up, if
and
you
leaving
think
home,
back to
leaving home.
and being lost,
and the fear.
It's actually
the fear of what
you grow up,
yes.
but you're not ready for growing up. Suddenly,
That's right.
You just want to stretch your legs a little bit, but suddenly you're in the midst of this incredible
The loss
drama
of your family.
Yeah, and these are beautiful drawings of possibilities of the father and the father's stupid friends, his neighbours and things like that. So the father goes, there's a different range of emotions, obviously shock and, fear and anger. And,
he has to grow up too, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Dad.
Well, it's a growing film, isn't it? It's like, everybody. But apart from that, there's a possibility of all of this magic of the reef that people sort of look at, this sort of eye candy of colour that they're really well disposed to represent, and do to a great extent in this film. Now, Barracuda has a very special place in my heart because, of course,
in your heart,
yeah, because I liked that puppet show growing up as a kid. Diver Dan. And the Barracuda was the baddie.
Okay.
In the film.
Well, they've got the very sharp teeth, Barracuda. Anything with sharp teeth is a baddie.
Baron Barracuda. So, the jellyfish. Everyone's favourite, the little jelly.
Yeah.
The little... Not a jellyfish, she's a... What is she? A squid, because she inks. There's some beautiful possibilities for
Is that a cartoonist
design.
in-joke? She inks.
Yeah, she inks.
Okay.
Because squids ink.
Yeah,
When they get excited or nervous, they don't wet themselves, they ink themselves.
Look, excuse me, this show might be watched by sensitive people.
All right.
Might be.
Yeah. I love these. The Art Deco
this is
creation.
almost German.
Evan Durrell.
Yeah, but it's even
Sleeping Beauty.
Previous to that, I can see German
1920s.
German 20s art in this.
Yeah. Cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
Wow.
It's the drama of the black and white, isn't it? If they did this in black and white, it would be a totally different film.
Oh, yeah.
Be an interesting
The
one.
coral reef of Dr.
I
Caligari.
wonder why no one's really
I can
done
see
that
it. Yeah, the
except
coral reef of Dr.
Tim Burton.
Caligari.
Tim Burton's the only one that did a black and white CGI film.
He probably had to fight like hell to get it done too.
It was based on his earlier one. This is Frankenweenie.
Yeah,
The dog.
which
It's a lovely film.
he approached Disney with that because he's worked with Disney
Yeah.
in the early days. I love all these. What are these?
Bubbles.
No, but these are done with
Crayon.
Pastel. Pastel. Yeah. Love all these pastels.
Yeah. Well, yeah, oil pastels and pastels. They're probably
Pastel's a beautiful medium, but
very rich in colour.
yeah, but you got to be quick.
Yeah.
You got to be quick in the sense that, and
Well, I'm not sure these are.
If you're overworked pastel, it is a pastel. That's a pastel.
Yeah, but there's also oil pastel.
Oh, isn't there? Wow.
Yeah. So there's also wax pastel.
Yeah, that's right. There's
They'll
also
get different effects, and you can combine the whole bunch of them if you wanted to. To get something that's very visceral like that. This is Dory. I'm going to talk about Dory more. Now, Dory is an interesting character. She's sort of like this. All she is this face. There's almost nothing else about her.
Well,
face
I don't know,
takes up 90% of her body.
I'd say that the voice takes up 90% of the film.
Yeah, but the face reflects the voice.
Yeah.
You know
But none of these survive the film.
No.
These don't come through.
No, they never pushed that far, which is a shame. You know, because I think the DeGeneres was up for a
I think
performance like Aladdin, like
I think she did a
Genie?
great. I think she did a great
voice.
Yeah, I really do.
So this is a sunken battleship. The
Did
Big
they get
Blue.
Barry
This is
Humphries
the
to
deep
do the
areas.
sharks?
He did one of the sharks.
Oh, yeah.
I think a couple of other Australian actors did the others. Of course, you know, you've got the range of, now the palette goes blue because of uncertainty and loneliness and sort of like, you know, wherever is he?
The blues.
Yeah, because they're still looking for him. They haven't found him, so it's, you know, it's a sad. Sort of,
Where's my
this is
Where's
lovely
my
and
daddy? Where's my daddy? Cried the little boy lost.
This is a lovely sunken submarine, a U-boat,
This is Jewish.
menorahs.
Yeah.
With a Russian, this is the Japanese sub.
Of course.
It could have been very easily have been.
We're talking about the
a
Pacific
U-boat.
War. We're talking about the Pacific War.
Yeah, but that's true. But it could have been a German U-boat.
Yeah.
So, you know, which is interesting. So all of these beautiful mines and things. Look at this.
Yeah.
The festooned shell hole.
We're talking about beautiful minds.
Yeah, lovely mine. And he even wrote something about the concept art, Andrew Stanton.
Well, I mean,
Ooh, interesting.
when you actually go through these things, if
Das
you're
Boot.
a diver, das Boot. Das
Look,
Boot.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they have to work out the mechanics of the submarine, you know,
Yeah.
just because.
I think that's Barry Humphries.
These are lovely. Simon Varela did these. These are actual charcoal drawings, so they
Yeah.
spent a lot of time erasing back with the rubber eraser to get these highlights and things, these whites. You know, but look how encrusted these mines are. These sea mines are beautiful, beautiful things. These are lovely. These are sort of really action boards, action mood boards. They've really got, like, you know, this sort of effect of the cameras crashing through the background, and the effect of you can beautifully do this in an animatic, of course, by just, you know, basically moving left or right over these frames. But
This whole book is dominated like no other animated art book by pastels. It really is, isn't it?
yeah, but you know, the same is true of Bug's Life. If you remember the book we did review of.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, but look how beautiful, evocative
It's a Bug's
you
Life
know,
time ago, that is.
The patterns of light falling on the sand.
Yeah, because
underneath.
you know, everything
Yeah.
except for the dentist places is shot underwater.
Yeah, and the three sharks, the three amigos. You know, some notes here of.
It's a nice little.
Yeah.
Do you think he's a punk because he's got a hook through his nose? Punk shark.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, punk shark. Yeah.
You just wanted like a, you know, something to bounce against. I don't think that's the main character, Bruce.
Big bad Brucey Woosey.
Yeah, Bruce has got this big stomach, obviously. This huge.
Bruce is voiced. It's scary.
These are designed.
Bruce's
for
voice
Bruce.
is scary.
Now Bruce is all mouth here. You can see that's very articulate, right? These are done by Peter Deceive. This drawing actually, Peter Deceive, and these are done by James S. Baker, Ricky Nierver, and they're just a development sketches
They're all
of where,
James
what are the
Baker. They're all James
possibilities.
Baker.
These are all James Baker's work. He's actually set this out like
This
a
is
comic
interesting.
book.
This is interesting.
This is like a comic page.
See how he's drawn that. It's really interesting.
Yeah, it's hard to sort of show
He's pushed
a lot
it,
of expression.
He's pushed it slightly, but it's really made it into a...
What I like are these little residual teeth that are coming through, these extra teeth that are coming through.
Well, they have 3 or 4 rows, don't they?
Yeah, but I've never seen them like that.
No.
I love that. That's a brilliant shot. Why didn't they do that?
You know why? Because they're foreshadowing the dentist that's got to come up later on in the film.
Right. This is a lovely shot. Little fish, big shark.
Little fish,
Simple.
big shark.
Simple premise.
Yes.
Again, Varela's beautiful charcoal drawings.
Yes.
It's lovely. This is Spitfire. Look at that. An echo of teeth. The Hurricane or Spitfire.
Yeah.
Which I don't know were in the Pacific, but doesn't matter. They were good. The war experts here. This is a good... you can see the thin shark, the grey nurse, and the hammerhead, and the great white.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Them together. This is kind of working out, what can we do with this shark? Well, did you know that sharks can open up they can swallow their whole head with their mouth if they invert it? No, I didn't know that. And look at their teeth are really weird shaped as well. So I guess there's kind of exploring possibilities for, what it would look like to have this shark.
That looks
whether or not it affects...
That looks like it's taken out of an encyclopedia I've seen.
Yeah, because the
shark.
teeth...
Yeah.
I mean, you can see this in horror films.
Yeah.
In Sharknado. They do this a lot.
Sharknado. You saw Sharknado.
There's 4 of them. I've seen 4 of them.
Oh.
So I love them.
Really?
Yeah, I love shark films.
No.
I'm a big fan of sharks.
Really?
Love sharks.
What about loan sharks?
No, I don't really like loan sharks.
All right,
So, so the teeth sort of detach almost. They come outside the mouth to that extent.
4 Sharknados. God.
Yeah, this is down below. This is you have to go down to this pit.
Yeah.
The bottom of the sea. So now they're exploring the world of these characters. The lantern fish.
The bottom dwellers.
Yeah. These are incredible.
Oh, there's our mate.
Lantern fish.
Carter.
Carter Goodrich.
Yeah.
Carter Goodrich. You can tell Carter Goodrich because of all of this beautiful pencil cross-hatching that he does. And he has this really sharp, gritty characteristic to his drawings as well. And the other thing I love about his is sort of the element of surprise with simplicity and expression. These are beautiful.
And believable characters.
They're
extreme,
lovely
but they're
characters.
believable.
Simon Varela again. Obviously, this is getting into the black world. So why wouldn't you have the penultimate charcoal painter do that? Peter de Sieve, of course, who did all of the beautiful Ice Age drawing and character illustrations, had a go at this fish. Would have been interesting, but I think it would have been a step away, made the character a little bit more too interesting than the other characters. So perhaps it was a good idea not to settle on his design. These are the fish that I hate the most, I think, in the film, because they're really preppy. They're very preppy.
Preppy fish.
Yeah, they take an instant disliking to Nemo's dad, and they like Dory for some unknown reason. I don't know why.
Because she's adorable.
Yeah, maybe.
That's terrible. Now, this is in Portuguese Man of War.
Yeah, Portuguese Man of War. Okay, so they're going through all of the worlds of the Undersea Kingdom, and they're coming back now into the jellyfish world. Of course, some fish, like the, Nemo's dad, they swim along among anemones.
Yeah, you had to put these
so
in
much.
because these are heaven for animators. Animating jellyfish is heaven. Because they're just
What's the top? It's the top of the world of the water, isn't it? It's at the surface.
But they're jellyfish, and their movement is just so sublime.
Like ballet, yeah.
Yeah, so sublime.
They move slow but deadly. They're deadly. And of course, he seems to be okay, but of course, Dory is not used to swimming around anemones, so she gets struck. So he helps her with a fin. See that helping fin?
Yeah, that helping fin.
And then they're introduced to the world of the dudes, of the swimmers, of the surfers of the world.
These are the old Marlon Brandos from the leftover from
these
the 50s.
are these beautiful. This is Carter Goodrich again.
Yeah, again.
And Tony Fishiel, Carter Goodrich again. Carter's done a beautiful job on these toidles.
Yeah. Toidles.
Yeah, these toidles. They're moidal
Toidles. You know the good thing about tortoises?
Of which these are not.
I know, but the great thing about tortoises is they're great teachers.
They are. Where'd you get that from? Kung Fu Panda. Yeah.
No, I got it.
See how beautiful these are.
Yeah,
you know, the
beautiful,
textures.
Yeah. I know, you can
And
almost...
this is him
you
scribbling.
can almost feel it. You can almost feel the leather.
Look how versatile
roughness.
his stroke is. You know, go from cross-hatching
We're all
down
in
to
love with Carter
light
Goodrich.
scribbles. And he gets all this beautiful, smooth yet rough texturing and this lovely patterning of the upper side of the leatherbacks.
Yeah.
They're not leatherbacks, they're they're just sea turtles. But see how beautiful they are. You know, and this is tone paper again. Gets a bit of white pencil going on in here. Very laybacks. You know, Carter does this incredible job. Like Peter Deceive, he has this sort of a beautiful, effortless drawing
Yeah,
technique.
he's great with hair too.
Yeah.
Scraggy hair.
Yep, yeah,
Oh, these
which
are great.
we've
Look at
seen
these.
in Open Season.
Yeah, these are great.
Yeah, so
at
this
this- look
Peter
at this
Deceive.
page.
See, Peter's
I'd stick that on my wall, wouldn't you?
absolutely. Peter he's a champion of this sort of, you know, expressive eyes
Yeah.
and things like that. If you remember back in Ice Age, you know, like
The eyes
Sid
have- yeah.
Sloth,
Yes.
and all of the other characters
eyes
are
have
so
it.
beautifully done.
Yeah,
Tony Fishiel again, another stalwart
great
illustrator
character. Look
at
at the
Pixar.
great character.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, and this scribble technique of cross-hatching, of creating the texture and tone. Lovely boards, beautiful. Again, loose. This is an actual, looks like a pre-render or something. That's ugly. Ugh. Right, Line Cooper Digital. Sorry, Robin, but that's too digital for me. I prefer this. Ralph Eggleston, of course, who did the Bugs Life and Toy Story illustrations. Beautiful
Oh, that's right,
stuff.
he did too, yeah.
Yes, he did. Lovely work. There he is again. Look how beautiful they are. These are the little baby turtles that take a liking to Dory. They're adorable. There's Robin Cooper's digital. That's a nice drawing there. That's digital by Robin Cooper. Beautiful. These are done by David S. Pulp. Again, you know, it's lovely when you get a chance to draw these
A pulp artist.
these children,
See a pulp artist.
childlike innocence
Yes.
in these characters.
Now, this is Pinch from Pinocchio.
A little bit, yeah. Monstro's eye.
Yeah.
You know, there's lots of tropes about the getting up close and personal with a whale with their eye. Like
You know, it's still knockout, that
real.
sequence
It
of
isn't.
Monstro the whale.
Yeah.
In Pinocchio, it's still knockout. What is it, 75 years old?
yeah,
It's still knockout.
yeah. Never seen the whole film. So this is beautiful
Look, you had to
pastel.
leave. You had to leave early, did you?
I've never seen it. I've never had the opportunity to see it. The first time I had the opportunity to see it was on VHS. So my kids know more films. They've seen more Disney films than I have. This was a lovely sequence inside the belly of the whale, and they did a lot of interviews about the technical effects of this scene. I was a bit underwhelmed, I must admit.
Underwhelmed.
Well, totally underwhelmed. I'd seen the Pinocchio version,
You weren't underwhelmed.
which
with
was
that.
a lot better.
Oh, yeah. That was a cave.
I love the dentist's office.
Yes.
There's something about, I love dentists. I hate
Really? You love
I
them?
hate hairdressers and barbers. But dentists I really enjoy. I love it because it's
You're
so...
telling the world too much.
No, I don't care. But I'm showing you the world inside this pristine, beautifully manicured fish tank. with the dentist's office outside. So, it's such a beautiful world that they've created here with these artificial castles and things. And the characters are a little bit stir-crazy in it. They've got like this Tiki mountain.
This, where is he? Go back. That next page, that character there with the black and yellow, he's terrific.
Yeah.
He's terrific.
Yeah, the paranoid one.
Yeah.
This is another Simon Varela. See how versatile that
you've gone
charcoal is.
Yeah, you've gone
Look how
from
versatile that is.
You've gone from
that's 36
nightmarish to
36 inches,
Candyland
3 feet long. 3 feet long. This illustration, and everything's in it. The spiny fish, the rockfish, whatever it is, the starfish.
Isn't that the character? Hang on, isn't that the character from Guardians of the Galaxy? Well, they're related. The crazy
little
wood guy.
The crazy fish in love with the bubbles.
Yeah.
She thinks she's got a twin. The angel fish with
this
a
character.
with a
I
history.
really like this.
The
character.
crazy little fish.
Yeah.
Who wants to clean everything. They're all there. So this is getting into the Tiki world. This is the volcano, the artificial
Well,
volcano.
the whole thing about the
volcano.
There's a lot of the Pacific.
Lovely.
There's a lot of the Pacific in the whole film.
Yeah.
It's not just the water of any nation.
Yeah.
There are,
Yeah, they start out the Great Barrier Reef, don't they? And
Yeah,
they end up somewhere else. Sydney.
Sydney, I've heard of that place. Weren't you born
Not
there?
Sydney.
Weren't you born there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not these beautiful, evocative Ralph
That's the
Eggleston.
word, evocative.
These are beautiful pastel paintings he
Yeah.
does. It's so lovely.
Is that Goodrich?
This is this is Ricky Nerva.
Look how simple it is, and
Yeah.
he's nailed it. Look at those eyes, he's nailed it. And that angle, the angle of the mouth with the eyes, he's nailed it.
So it's got that sort of beaky look here. Peter DeSieve has actually done a different take.
Yeah.
It's a little bit haughty in that one there. So they've opted, I think, more for Ricky Nerva's version with this sort of beak, which gives it a nice sort of ability to talk out the side of his mouth, as you can see evidenced here.
Yes. Like Popeye does.
Yeah. There's a Carter showing his versatility. This is with how beautiful
He's
can.
pushed that character. hasn't
He loves the character. Still has. It's got now like these goofy teeth, broken teeth, but still keeping a certain elegance. Look how crazy he is with this.
So
stuff.
you can keep a
He loves
certain
that
elegance
stuff.
with broken teeth. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Some hope for you yet.
You reckon? I don't.
This is a character in love with her reflection.
Ah.
Remember that?
Well, that's a universal character. That one.
Because you often look at fish and you think, are they seeing me through the glass or are they seeing their reflection?
Aha.
And the truth is,
They're seeing their reflection.
no, the truth is they're seeing both.
Really?
They see out what we see in. They have no difficulty seeing us. So, the fact that they ignore you most of the time just means they're ignoring you. They're haughty.
You know how some dogs think that they're human, so fish think that they're half human. Okay.
Carter Goodrich again.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
The grumpy, the stonefish when it's reduced, the pufferfish. And this is obviously the gag, the pufferfish overextends itself.
Yeah, the bug-eyed.
And sort of, can't move in the end.
Yeah.
It's so inflated. This is the crazy little guy. Beautiful stuff.
It's almost
I love
Rem and
this.
Stimpy, isn't it?
It's Ricky Nerva's. It is. It's very from the Ren and Stimpy show.
Yeah.
Muddy Mudskipper.
Yeah.
Hello, Muddy Mudskipper there. And this is definitely not Patrick Star.
I love all
but
this.
This is a little bit
I
of
love all
Patrick
the
Star
fun.
here.
He's having fun here with all these different
It's
shapes.
a little
Look.
bit of Patrick Star, a little bit of
Oh, yeah.
channeling from.
What came first?
Don't know. Can't remember. I think this one came first.
I think it did. Oh,
These are lovely. These are the
someone's done.
the shrimps.
There's a lot of
Jacques.
there's a lot of Chinese art in that, isn't it?
Yeah. So this is the troublesome Jacques who who doesn't want to give out the information. Look, Carter Goodrich doing a snail. Isn't that lovely? A French snail. So it's a snail. They don't eat underwater snails, but so what? But this guy with the
the mustacho.
Looks like a very
This is
interesting character.
based on Salvador Dali.
Yeah.
He doesn't give out information either.
Look how much versatility he has with those eyes,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and the mustache. It's fantastic. So you can hold a mustache, twirl it a bit. It's good stuff. Interesting work. Beautiful. Ralph's Eggleston's lovely. Oh my God, this was my favourite part of the whole film, the initiation ceremony, where they have this Tiki island, this underwater volcano.
Yeah.
And the tiki motifs and the drums and the drama and everything is just magnificent. See the underlighting, the flames and stuff, the drama, it was just magnificent. Really, really cool scene. This is the dentist's office, I think, here.
It looks like it's shot for a fisheye lens.
Yeah, I don't know. He's got a lot of fish motifs. I'm not sure whether I would like that in a dentist. Here's some of the dentist's character sketches, trying to work out a way. That one looks very creepy. Different variations of the human
I took one
world.
of my clients to the dentist and he was really scared.
Was he?
And this dentist
This is my
specialised.
world. This is what I like.
He specialised in getting people relaxed, and you know how he did it? He stuck all these cartoons on the roof. So when
my
you're lying
dentist.
there, you're just looking at all these cartoons, and you could be sitting there for 20 minutes, and you wouldn't have seen them all because he's cut them all out individually, and they're all over the roof, the ceiling.
Yeah, my dentist did something like that too. But I love dentists.
Yeah, we know about that. It's all right.
These are beautiful boards, aren't they? Who did that? Peter's son. Gorgeous
Well,
boards.
yeah, they are.
Yeah, gorgeous. Well done. Here's Randy Barrett. He's trying to get these characters, really nice. Randy's got this beautiful classic style, Disney style, for these characters.
He's based that on somebody.
A lot of,
He's based that on somebody, hasn't he? That's somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good characters are based on somebody.
Yeah, I know.
Even the mean little girl with the braces and stuff, they're all based on somebody, aren't they? So, whether you like it or not. Some great little sketches going on in there. Back to the colour boards, of course. This is like in the drain, flush down into the world, and
We've all been there.
yeah. So they try to get information out of this crab. I think the gag's not here, but it is there, but it's underplayed in this last panel. The gag, of course, is they hold a crab up to the seagulls. And the seagulls are pretty interesting. They're very stylized.
Me.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
It's like they'll eat anything.
They're very funny.
Anything at all. Chips, rocks, whatever you throw at them.
Yeah.
They're just garbage. They like eating garbage.
So this doesn't remind me of Sydney whatsoever.
North Sydney.
But you're from Sydney. Is that accurate?
A little bit little townish.
Yeah.
But basically, maybe a bit of North Sydney, like a marina,
Okay.
North Shore, Milson's Point, things like that. That's lovely.
It is
Beautiful. Undersea. Never seen anything like that before.
Under the sea.
Underneath
sea.
the boats.
Under
Of course,
the
you've got the
sea.
pelican, which we haven't seen in
Like
any of these
Pelican.
drawings yet.
Like Pelican.
Here you can just see the bit of him, Ralph Eggleston's pelican. Here he is, Nigel. Now, Nigel's a very interesting character. I think he was the best voice in the whole film.
You reckon?
I think
I thought it was
heads
pretty
and
good.
shoulders above everybody else.
I felt a little bit of Hitchcock's Birds.
Absolutely.
Certain moments.
Yeah, there are
You
some
know.
beautiful moments where you could play up those that effect, But even within the clan of the Pelicans, he was able to stand out. So Nigel's very interesting character.
Well, look at all the
I
different
can't
things
remember
you can do.
the actor's voice, Australian actor.
Yeah,
But
you've got me.
yeah, Him. That Guma. But he did such a great... I absolutely 100% behind his character. I really, really believed him. Less the other characters. Not really interested in the other characters. This guy was... Look at the opportunities here, man. Look at this stuff. Who did this? James Baker, Gefwe Bedo. Beautiful stuff. Look at the energy in those expressions. Fantastic stuff. Really a specialist of this of his era, of his
pelicans are strange looking birds.
Now these were lovely. See how simple these are.
This Jason's nailed it. Like they haven't gone far off his original design, have they?
Yeah, no.
And all this sort of business.
Because you know why?
Why?
Look at them. Good. They're just so funny.
Yeah. That's right.
They're like, no, we want them. Because this is reminiscent of the penguin, the chicken penguin from Wrong Trousers. They had little dot eyes like this and the same profile.
He didn't say anything.
No, but I think it's the same look.
He had the thing on his head.
But if they had gone this, there's too much personality. There's too much individuality over here. Even though Peter's done a beautiful job, Peter Deceived. Yeah. Too much individuality over here. This sort of, the mass of seagulls. Yeah. This is what we...
Like, you see how the angle of the head, just a couple of angles, that's all, the rest are all straight up.
Yeah, and it's such a beautiful foil, like a brilliant way of getting them as both, they don't have a personality individually, they're a group. They're a flock.
If you ever look at, I mean, there's a hell of a, there's a hell of a, what do you call it?
Very dramatic.
A pecking order going on with
seagulls.
Seagulls.
Yeah. Look how beautiful and dramatic this element is with the drain.
The drain. The jail.
Yeah.
The bars.
Now you're at the bottom of the harbour, so you've got all mossy green, dark
crap.
Murky water.
Beer bottles.
Things like that. So change the colours, the colours again, the mood. It's all changed, and now you're getting the world of crabs. You're down the bottom now, bottom of the harbour. You see all these strange, concoctions.
Underworld characters.
Yeah, but they're really interesting. Yeah. So again, Gefwe Bodo's done a beautiful job there. Okay, Anthony Christoph's lovely charcoal drawings. I don't know why they've used a lot of charcoal drawings. This is how beautiful and dramatic this is.
Classic American 30s art, isn't it?
Yeah, you're talking about the Gulf Stream, aren't you?
Like a little bit of that. A little bit of that.
Yeah.
But also the sort of...
Look at the harsh lighting.
Yeah.
Lit by thunder, by lightning. It's like it's like one of those old fishing commercials before John West. They had
John West.
Yeah, way before that. They had these old fishing commercials. This could be Fisherman's Friend cough lollies, cough drops.
They're so strong.
They are. Look at that. How beautiful that is. Yeah. Look at these guys.
Yeah.
Who did that?
Oh, the same person who did.
Simon Vrella. Yeah, this is another beautiful masterpiece in charcoal.
He's very good, isn't he?
Yeah.
So all these bits,
and even Ralph does not shirk the responsibility of doing these dark scenes as well. So it's lovely colours, and lit by the lightning. Again, beautiful stuff. So dramatic. Look at the close-up of these jailed
they've got their teeth caught in the...
pull harder. Yeah. And they're trying to, of course, break the net.
And this whole thing about death squashed.
Yeah. So, this film, has dark moments. This is lovely.
This is like Tytler in...
Bruce Zick.
It's like Tytler's drawings in Fantasia.
Yeah.
Night on Bald Mountain.
Incredibly dramatic. Yeah. So this whole scene is beautifully done. Beautifully done. So this is the last...
we're getting back to this sort of reality. We're getting back to this reality, aren't we?
Yeah, so reunited, happy ending. back to the world of
Reunited
of the
and it
reef, going
feels
back
so
home.
good.
This is a beautiful bunch of penguins,
Pelicans.
pelicans.
Like pelicans.
I mean pelicans, yeah, like pelicans. So,
Now,
quite
can I just
often
ask you a personal question?
what wonderful beak has the pelican?
No.
What a wonderful bird is the pelican.
What colour is it?
That's like a periwinkle blue.
It's not a purple.
It's a purplish blue. Periwinkle blue.
I got it.
Yeah.
I knew it was purple.
This is the Art of Finding Nemo, and this is Frantz Kantor
And Jim Bridges, who's not at all lost by this book.
saying, catch you next time.
We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for the sour persimmons, cousin.